Hello. It's another Salt opera writing session, uber fun time. This time I'm going to attempt to break out the electric guitar. So we've been talking about Tamara for a little bit, about just some of her, kind of her more New Orleans Peter is the exact opposite. He's supposed to be very punk rock. So instead of replaying it, you heard earlier, Gregory Haney singing on a piano line, and the piano is very ragtime because when you're a pianist, it's going to sound like that. So it's very. And then you went into the chorus. Well, that doesn't sound very punk, and it's not supposed to. One of the great things that I enjoy about being a composer is deconstructing your own music. Punk music is just very primal. It's very heavy on the guitar. It's a lot of words. And so the first step I take is I keep the melody line, which I'll play a little bit for you. Let me try to isolate it. So here's Gregory singing.
No, if you cannot see me standing in front of the chalkboard, preaching in words you don't.
So obviously we've been practicing, so this is a very down tempo because it's actually a lot faster. So what I did was I went back and rewrote the chord structure instead of doing this ragtime thing. I instead kind of did a weird little roll, which is kind of a chromatic, for those of you that are music theory geeks, where it's just going. And you can actually hear that right here.
How do you know if you cannot see me standing in front of the chalkboard, preaching in words you don't listen to, emotion I make with my strings of theory and wit.
So I go ahead and I do that. Now that I have a good basis for what I want it to sound like, and the magic of editing, well. So now, with my electric guitar, through the magic of editing, I'm actually going to play the same structure, only an electric guitar, and it'll sound. Again, I'm not a guitarist, and Peter Hudson, who's helping me with the part of Peter, probably is just rolling over in his bed right now, but it's. So you can see it's a whole different structure. It doesn't sound the hottest, but I can kind of play what that sounds like. So let me get up here.
How do you know if you cannot see me standing in front of the chalkboard, preaching in words you don't live?
So you can kind of see where, okay, now it's starting to make a little bit more sense. It's starting to sound a little bit more punk. So one of the things I wanted to flip though on its end is, so you have a basic four repeat structure of just this. And then before I go into the chorus, I go back to the original piano structure of just for shits and giggles, but then doing it on a guitar. This is a much trickier chord structure for me, so bear with me, but it's basically editing magic. So I go from that, and then I go, now originally the chorus was doing this. So instead, I kind of took more of like a Slater-Kenny meets Sleater-Kinney meets Nirvana kind of thing, so a little bit more grungy. Doing... And then you just go back into the original. Chorus again. So, and then we would go into a bridge, but that's a whole other chord structure I'm still trying to learn. But that is how we turn a rag song into a punk song in 3 easy steps. So thank you. Sorry about all the edits. Actually, my roommate is on a gay cruise called Barcelona right now, and so he called me from Spain. Yes, Barcelona called me from Spain, so there was a weird choppy edit in there, and I apologize for that, but I'm too lazy to re-record it. Namaste.